What's up, everybody? You are now here with Empress Porah and the amazing goddess Cowgirl, and episode 1, season 2 of the Phantom World starts now.
Vem caixa tá preparada pra fuder sua safada. Vem sentando na piroca, sua piranha safada.
Viewer discretion is advised. The Phantom World, Season 2 contains mature conversations, unfiltered opinions, adult humor, strong language, and chaotic metaverse energy. This content is intended for 18+ audiences only. Any names, topics, events, or experiences mentioned are discussed for conversation, commentary, and storytelling purposes only. They are not an invitation or justification to harass, bully, target, or interfere with any individual, group, community, or event within VRChat or any other platform. This is a judgment-free space, but not a consequence-free one. Respect boundaries, respect people, and keep the chaos where it belongs. Viewer discretion is advised and expected. Welcome to the Phantom World.
And I ate it up. Left no motherfucking crumbs. Alright.
Period.
Then I take a little clip, do a little breaking that. Thank you guys for being here with us again. Starting things off very much differently now. Fuck. I'm on a cough count. Damn. Either way, I know you guys are excited to know a lot of the news. Now I'm really thinking about it. I kind of skipped over it, but I know y'all want to talk about it moment of where Goddess Scar is and why we have a amazing new co-star. Firstly, I'll let her introduce herself. That'd be better than me yapping.
Hello, I'm Goddess Cowgirl. Me and Porah have known each other for a little bit. You guys might have seen me on TikTok or randomly in VRChat or in my group. But I'm grateful to be here and I'm excited to see what we can bring for y'all.
Hell yeah. Yes. Fuck yes. Just for a little bit of the talk about it, Goddess Cowgirl is here to stay, She is not Goddess Scar, never will be, and she's not trying to be. She is her own person. That being said, Goddess Scar is now off, to do better things. She's enjoying the IRL and she no longer just doesn't want to record. She still is here watching. Hi, Goddess Scar. Yeah, she's watching. She's always here supporting, right? Yeah, we got to do our big one for her. Make Mama be proud.
Thank God.
But yeah, it's nothing, no ill will, no bad blood, nothing like that. You guys check out the intro. You guys will see that it was very much her just deciding she's just tired of it, and that's okay. Part of us being here and growing is understanding that VRChat is not here forever. It's a step in our journey, where we meet people, we connect, we bond, and we grow, and we take what we learn here and we move on. But that being said, enough of the nice, soft, salty shit. Let's get into the topic. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about VRChat families. Everyone has their idea on the topic of VRChat families. Y'all gotta excuse us. To be honest with you, Chad, we did this already once before. I fucked it up. All right, it's on me. Damn, Goddess. What is your fucking idea on fucking VRChat family?
I think it's weird. Okay,
Be honest.
I've never really met any people that were pretty much normal when it comes to these VRChat families. I've only ever really seen weird shit. People being possessive over one another, PDFs, and it's. I've only experienced the weird shit, and I've never been in a VRChat family or had one. Don't plan to, but yeah, that.
Dang. For me, I would say I have been in the VRChat families. I have recently given it up forever, no longer going back. I've been deep, and not deep as everyone else, because I can't admit with you there are weird shit. It's weird. It does get weird. It does get weird listening to things, and I very much have both positive and negative thoughts when it comes to the whole VRChat family thing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do, but I can say I used to be a VRChat mom. I wasn't on no weird shit, but it is weird people, bitch. So I'm the first bitch that wasn't on the weird shit until the weird shit found me.
Yeah.
Then I left that shit. Yeah, you see it with a quickness. Yoink. Yoink.
Yep. Hey, that weird shit tends to find people mighty quick.
And I'm glad that we both have two very much sides of it, because I could tell you right now what the word family means here in VRChat, which to me, it means that these people who you look out for. You guys no longer have any will or want to do any sexual thing with each other, because you see each other as siblings. It's fine if you do the little banter, slap butts, whatever, sibling shit, but not like y'all aren't sitting there cuddled booed up. Y'all aren't being intimate.
No.
Y'all aren't calling each other baby. Like, that's not family. That's a relationship.
Exactly.
What do you
think? But then again, I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these people be weird, and they be doing some weird shit with their families now. Like, come on.
Oh God, not in the real. Weird, I hope not. Oop, don't know.
They be weird. I mean, if they doing that with somebody they consider their brother or sister, I mean, what you think they do on IRL?
Ooh, what was it? Because it's questionable. It's questionable. It's questionable. It's questionable. I think one thing you guys people need to realize is these aren't real families. These are role play families. And you have to understand, I think you are one of the perfect people. You never had a VRChat family, but you have a IRL family. Is it okay if I share that? Yeah, and
that's
having
fine.
that, you're able to clear as day tell people I will never do this with my family, because this is my family, versus a role play group where it's we are pretending to be this.
Yeah.
Right.
It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. And I think one other thing that I've seen is there's VR parents that will legitimately think they are in charge of someone's kid on VRChat just because they're saying that they're their VR parent. It's just bro, you understand that this child has parents IRL.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
What? It's
It's weird. Beyond, it's weird as fuck. It's weird
as
fuck. And I'm not saying, because, okay, now here's my positive note on it. Because I used to be a VR mom. And before I started doing NSFW content, this is year 1 of me in VRChat, there were minors around me. And I would get online, right? Between, after they got off school, they'll come hang with me. We'll go play games. We'll go watch movies or cartoons, things that I felt was age appropriate, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't allow my children to do something that's inappropriate. So I'm not going to allow someone else's children to do it. Right. But once my friends come around and they're starting to drink and they're smoking and they're all right, everyone that's under 18, it's time for you to go. And if I could bring any of my old viewers, they'll tell you, when I say they have to leave, if you don't leave, we will remove you, because we do not play that. You know what I'm saying? So there are adults who are not NSFW content creators, who strictly come on here to probably watch out over younger kids. And I respect that. But it's not everybody. And we cannot put these kids on pedestals like they're real kids, because at the end of the day, these are random children on the internet.
Yep.
And I think that's what they forget, girly pop. I
don't know. I feel like some of the women. I feel like some of the women in this game are probably just. Well, I'm not even gonna say just women. As men and women, I feel like they're just I I feel like there's a disconnect with them and their own family IRL. So they are very likely just trying to, find it elsewhere. But,
No, that
that's
leads.
fine. But
Yeah.
they be weird most of the time.
Yeah, no, that definitely leads us into the next question, which in like mini topic, which is, do you think VRChat families can sometimes replace the IRL family? Which you brought it up, which is perfect because I feel like some people do. Like you said, some people, and matter of fact, we unapologetically real. I'll put myself into this. I can honestly say that I have used in the beginning me having VR kids as a replacement for my real thing, because I have lost a kid, right? And I felt like me doing this was like my way of being motherly, right? But I never lost in the back of my mind that this isn't my real child. I don't know this person at the end of the day. Like, I'm not letting these kids cuddle all up on me. They're not seeing me in avatars inappropriately dressed. Like the way you see me, like I wouldn't even have this split open on the top. I don't play that because at the end of the day, these are not my real children. And I feel like if you're going to be a VR parent and you're trying to deal with some of these kids who do have mental illnesses, who are not able to separate this fake family from their real family, you need to be that separated to remind them that this is not real. That at the end of the day, I can, like, you have to keep in mind, some of these parents, VR parents don't realize that the VR parent headset can break. And then what's going to be done with that kid getting on every day looking for you, thinking that you abandoned them, all because your shit's fucked up.
Yep. And I mean, with these VRChat families, okay, with that question, it's a yes and no for me with it replacing IRL families, just because, like, again, people are weird and there's so much just weird shit that goes on with these VRChat families that they 9 times out of 10 never like work out. Or they're always like, this person's leaving, now they got somebody else that's now a new sibling that they just met last week or same day. So I feel like it does replace their family, but temporarily, and not necessarily in the most beneficial way mentally for any of them.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. So, for me, okay, like some topics, things that I feel like different genders join it, I understand that women join VR families for different reasons than men. Like, it's honest, right? Men and women have different viewpoints, but we have to hold both sides accountable. And that's just being unapologetically real about what's going on here in VRChat. We're not going to sugarcoat shit, right? If I'm going to talk about the men, I'm going to talk about the women too. And I'm going to talk about both of them. And if y'all get mad, comment below why you mad.
Because both sides has issues.
It's good and bad on both. So for women, I feel like a lot of women or girls join VR families for the community. Same with men, for the community. For one, you can get a sister, a mother, someone you can talk to, right? A friend, so to say. Men, they join it for, sometimes men join it for structure. I have seen some young guys follow under some of these other guys who actually help them, who actually teach them how to be more financial, or how to run a better community here in VRChat, right? There have been many positive turnouts from it. But that's from my point of view as a person who's seen the positive. For you and for most of the Phantom Hunters watching, y'all see it as the men who has so many daughters that they're cuddling up with. This is my daughter and her friend, and I'm with this person. But wait, because when we always bring up the VR families, it's always the VR dads. We never call out the women who are weird in this community as well, because there are older women who are sitting here with all these VR sons, dating all these younger boys, and it's not fair. It's not, ooh, it's good you're with an older woman and age don't matter, because it's weird for you to be a grown-ass woman with these young-ass boys. Just like it's weird for these grown-ass men to be with young-ass girls, and we need to hold both of them accountable.
Yes, the women are weird as well. I've personally experienced someone where she was literally seeking a romantic, relationship with an individual. She then suspected that he was a minor, and she told me to my face. I asked him. He wouldn't, give me like any sort of an answer. Then he told her that he was a minor. She then adopted him as her VRChat son. Like, that's weird, bro. Like, what? Come on. Like, that's weird as fuck.
It is.
Like, what are you doing?
But some more, it's like, I think with the more so touching the dark side of it is like the manipulation. It's power abuse, like you said, and manipulation. Because I'm realizing, like, for example, if you watch proximity chats videos, when you're hearing how the parents are interacting with him, it's manipulation. It's, you're going after people who are gullible, who are afraid to say something to you, who are afraid to stand up to you. That's power abuse. It's sickening. And then they're the main ones mad that proximity chats bink, 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 popping up in their instance. No offense, furry community. I love you guys. I'm a furry too. Don't come after me. But the truth is the truth.
If you're on some weird shit, you're on some weird shit.
You're on weird shit.
I mean,
and they very much cross boundaries, especially to me. I feel like it'd be more of the VRChat moms that cross boundaries than the VRChat dads. I'm sorry, I said it. I said Empress Porah. I said what I said. These women cross more boundaries as VRChat moms than these VRChat dads. It's just that the VRChat dads get more exposed because these young girls go out and tell and put the PDF out on them. But there are hella women. I was just watching Eddie. Shout out to Eddie. She was just doing a video on some woman where she was calling out a woman for being a freaking weird ass old bitch.
Yeah. I watch her. I do follow. I love her content. I love what she does. Fucking Edie has exposed so much. And they have bring like a really big, light to a very big problem on VRChat. But definitely they Edie has exposed so many people. It's insane.
Actually, because of her is why I moved the way I move. Yeah, because of her. Shout out to her. Because of her, I move how I move. Before I started doing NSFW content, I remember she said, and I remember, I don't know what videos, but I remember her saying, if you do NSFW content, why are you around a random minor on the internet?
Exactly.
Be our child or not. And do I not move that way? I do NSFW content, meaning you as a minor should not be around me. Point blank, period. I block all minors. I don't care. I will talk my shit to you and block you because you do not need to be talking to me.
Yeah. And
that's when I go to public
I think
worlds.
And it's another problem when, parents are out here just buying their kids a headset and just allowing them to just be on it without actually monitoring, what they are doing. A lot of these kids are unsupervised on this game, and they honestly should not be.
Yes.
If they're going to be on here, they need to have a parent next to them, keeping them out of these public instances.
And you're right. The parents don't know what goes on here in VRChat. Let's be honest, they don't. Because if you go look up VRChat, it looks all nice, kitty, and friendly. I know that firsthand because when I used to, at an old job I used to work, my boss, she was telling me, my daughter, my husband's daughter, her stepdaughter wants a quest for VRChat. I said, what? How old is she? 14. I said, you don't need to get it. Why? All I did was pull up one video of my nephew, shout out to Ren Reality, dancing. And she said, she'll never get that. Because they don't know. They don't know that here in this
Yeah.
game, we have the access to upload whatever we want. We have the access to be
Yep.
whatever we want, to say whatever we want to say. A lot of kids are
Mm-hmm.
not telling these parents that they're even getting ID verified so they can go into age-gated 18 plus instances because the parents aren't looking
Yeah.
into it. And you don't even have
Nope.
to go look on Meta. You can a few swipes on TikTok, YouTube. You could just see how crazy it is. And I'm not saying VRChat's all bad, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that when us as adults, we need to keep in mind that these are not our real children. We don't need to pretend. It's cool to take them in and keep them out of trouble as long as you're not doing bad shit here in this game. If you are ERPing, you do not need to be around kids. Simple. Because you're not here
I mean,
in this game to
personally,
be positive. You're here for your own
I don't think
self-defense.
adults and kids need to mix at all in the game.
Yes,
I feel
I
like there
agree.
just needs to be a server where it's just adults and there's, just kids. Because, and where the kids go, there's, huge restrictions on what can be uploaded, and what, is said to, each other. As well as, on the adult side, I feel like, people saying certain things, that should kind of, have a restriction because some things just shouldn't be said. But I do think that VRChat needs to come up with some sort of a way where, everyone has to verify. And if you do not verify, I don't know, something. I don't know. I feel like adults and kids
No,
just
you're
don't need
right.
to be mixed in this game, period.
You're right. But then, you know what? Now, let's really talk about it. Because here's where it gets weird when you, it's okay if y'all have it here in VRChat, but when it leaves here from VRChat and it goes to Discord, that's weird. Why do you have a kid added
Yeah.
to Discord? There's no
Why?
reason.
Well,
There's no reason.
them even asking for the Discord,
There's no reason.
that right there. Them even have. I just
Red flag.
mm-mm,
Red flag.
mm-mm,
Red
mm-mm,
flag.
call the police now.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police.
Oh, for
Because,
real.
girl, what?
Mm.
And you know what? Here's some crazy shit. I met a guy here in VRChat. Two things. Then this is why I'm like, and when I hear a guy say he got daughters or kids in VR, I get an ick. Because I met a guy here and he was saying he had all these daughters. Okay, cool. This is before I really was, knowing about the ick on men. Met this man's daughters, girl. And when I say they was on that nigga, that was his man. They were his, they were dating, bitch. There's no way they were his daughters. Those were his bitches. Fuck you talk about. I know bitches when I see bitches. Those were bitches. He's fucking
Yeah.
them. There's no way you can't tell me. I had to block him, bro. Because I told him, I said, this makes me uncomfortable. You need to unfriend all of them or you can't be friends with me. And he unfriended me. And I saw he unfriended me and I blocked his bitch ass. Because you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up.
God.
You got me fucked up.
I feel like a lot of the guys in this game, they come into this game and they solely make it into like a romance thing for them, and I feel like it's likely because of the lack of attention that they are receiving IRL. So, they come on this game and, they're looking for all this attention. They're looking for, these women and oh my Lord, some of these women are a little baby. Listen,
Hell. It's hell.
mm,
But,
they be willing to do anything, and it's
I'm not gonna lie. I've always, before I started doing NSFW content, I really did love being a VRChat mom. I really do enjoy watching children grow and learn. I love that wow moment when they learn something new or you show them something great and it amazes them. Because don't get me wrong, when I hang with my older friends, I'll show y'all great things. Y'all is either you like it or you don't. If you don't like it, y'all not gonna be like, oh wow, look at this. It's shit like that. But when I started doing NSFW content, I gave that up. I thought I blocked all of them, and I had met one of my old kids in a public.
Yeah.
And it was really, you was there, it was really nice. to see him again and to know that he's older and he's still doing good. And he honestly remembers me hanging out. He thanked me for that. Me being there for him, talking to him when no one is, helping him with discovering his
Hell
sexuality.
yeah.
Of course I blocked him. Block all minors. I told him I was going to block him. I did. And I was still a VRChat mom after that because, I still had a daughter who was very much over the age of 18. And I still was willing to be team give VRChat families a try. But it wasn't until someone that I used to, mess around with decided to start dating my VR daughter that I was really like, this is weird. Like y'all know each other because of me, and I'm happy that y'all are happy together, but it makes me uncomfortable because it just seems like you just want to keep it just gives keeping it in the family vibes, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that she didn't feel comfortable enough to come talk to me, and I'm supposed to be your VR mom and you tell me anything and I know so much about your life already, like deep shit about your life. It's like, damn. So I had to let her go, get that shit up, and I am now team. I will no longer ever be a VRChat parent. I mean, at this point I don't see the point. Like at one point I was looking for VRChat parents when I first started, but I'm like, gang, I'm 25 years old. Like if you're older than me trying to be my parent, you got the same mental mindset as I do, gang. Like I'm sorry. Like we both struggling at this point. If you hear VRChat just like I am. Like, bitch, you in here to escape reality just like I am. You in here because you enjoy something here just like I am. I mean, you might be able to teach me something. We could be friends, but I will never call you mama or daddy. Fuck out of here.
Oh, God. And, I think, everyone kind of forgets the fact that not everyone in your life that, that you're cool with or in love with or hanging out with, they're not always gonna be there. So like everyone that that you're with right now, they're not permanent, so everyone has their own place in your life. Some people are meant to teach you lessons, experiences, just like everyone comes with different things with them that's meant to show you something or open your eyes to or allow you to grow more and take a different path or whatever. But I think that is something that a lot of people tend to forget, is that not everyone is gonna be permanent. You know what I mean? And it's nice when you do find those ones that are permanent in your life, but we got to remember that not everyone is going to be permanent. A lot of people are going to be lessons and eye openers and experiences.
Yep. Yeah. You're so fucking right. Like, you're definitely right about that. Like, and that's what it is, they be here for their season, and when the season is up, pretty much done.
Yep.
If you guys are gonna do the VRChat families, do it the right way. If you're gonna have older people that y'all calling family members, y'all shouldn't be being intimate. Keep the role play, accurate, where it's less drama. We don't want to hear all the drama with the VRChat families. Men and older women, stay away from these younger people. Keep your hands to yourself. Think about your kid. Would you want them doing that to your kid? And if the answer is yes, call 911, because you're the problem. You're the fucking problem. If you said yes, you're the fucking problem.
They are the problem.
But damn. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for being here for this episode. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, because we are here. We are back. We are back bigger and better than ever. Other than that, we're going to catch y'all on the flip. Bye.
Bye.
Vem caixa, tá preparada pra fuder sua safada. Vem sentando na piroca, sua piranha safada. Vem, vem, fuder. Vem, vem.